Assalamualaikum. Miko Peled is well known for his book, The General's Son. In this book, he critically examines the US government's prosecution of the leaders of the Holy Land Foundation, HLF, which was the largest Muslim charity in the United States. He argues that the case represents a significant miscarriage of justice and governmental overreach in post-9/11 America, fueled by Islamophobia and political pressure. HLF was founded in the late 1980s. It raised millions of dollars, much of which was sent as humanitarian aid to Palestinians in the West Bank and Gaza, as well as for disaster relief around the world. In December 2001, the US government shut down HLF, seized its assets, and designated it a terrorist organization, alleging it funneled money to Hamas, which the US designated as a terrorist organization in 1995. In July 2004, federal agents arrested 5 Palestinian American men who were HLF leaders. They became known as the Holy Land Foundation 5. The first trial in 2007 ended in a hung jury. The second trial in 2008 resulted in the conviction on dozens of charges, including conspiracy and providing material support for terrorism, primarily through donations to local Palestinian charities known as Zakat committees. They received very lengthy prison sentences. Peled began investigating the case in 2013. He interviewed the men's family members, lawyers, and the men themselves in prison. His central argument is that the government capitalized on post-9/11 fear and used questionable procedures, such as admitting testimony from anonymized Israeli security agents, to convict them for what was humanitarian aid. Peled and others have argued that using anonymous, non-cross-examinable, and often hearsay evidence from foreign security agents severely violated the defendant's constitutional right to confront the accusers and was highly prejudicial. He also suggests that the prosecution ignored evidence that the HLF had made efforts to comply with the law and that the aid was for basic necessities like food, medical supplies, and education. While much of the core evidence, such as HLF's financial records, wiretap transcripts, and general documentation, was presented in both trials, the second trial saw significant and controversial changes in how the government presented its case and what evidence the court allowed. The conviction in the second trial were not solely based on a new set of facts, but rather the prosecution changed strategy and the court allowed highly contested and prejudicial procedures and evidence, particularly the anonymous testimony and irrelevant video footage. Peled emphasized that these procedural abuses were what ultimately secured the guilty verdicts where the first trial failed. This book highlights themes of civil liberties, the politicization of the justice systems, and the experience of Palestinian Americans and Muslim Americans in the context of the war on terror. In essence, this book tells the human and their families while critically exposing the legal and political mechanisms that led to what he and many others consider a gross injustice. You can get this book using the link in the description. There are also links to the author talking about this book. If you like listening to me babbling about books, please subscribe and turn on notification. Thank you.